I just knew this would fucking happen. I saw M3GAN 2.0 the other day, and honestly, I seriously wish I would have went and saw the new Jurassic Park movie, to be honest. If you don't know Blumhouse, they're the one who made the M3GAN movie, the first one. It was actually decent for Blumhouse. Like, they actually made a decent movie, and usually good for Blumhouse means it's just like below average, but like M3GAN was actually good. It took a unique twist on the whole like robot coming to life and killing everyone whole aspect, and I really did like it. Honestly, I would give it like a 7 or maybe a 6.5 out of 10. It's really decent, honestly. And then they announced the sequel. And usually Blumhouse rarely does sequels unless the movie is really good. And I knew this would fucking happen. I knew since day fucking one, the moment I saw the trailer and I saw what they were going for, this movie looked like it was trying to be a cheesy little fucking comedy, and I was fucking right. I fucking called it. This movie is now a comedy, and I don't care what anyone says, it is. You take the M3GAN franchise, you have this like thriller slash horror franchise, and you turn it into a fucking comedy? Are you fucking serious? What is this, Thor Love and Thunder? And it wasn't even a good comedy. It was really bad. Yeah, M3GAN 2.0 is fucking abysmal. It's like, I know Blumhouse makes bad movies. Like, I know what to expect, but my fucking God, is it so bad. And I honestly get riled up every time I talk about one of these fucking films. I haven't even seen all of the Blumhouse movies that have come out this year, but holy fucking shit. After watching Wolfman that came out and now this, man, they really just can only rely on Five Nights at Freddy's at this point. So, you know, I usually talk about a lot of things when it comes to movie reviews, but honestly, I'm going, like, off script more than usual. I always don't really even have a script when I make these reviews because I talk off my head, but I'm just gonna jump to certain areas. Starting off with the story. It takes place, from what I recall, 2 years after the events of M3GAN 1. The main character, Gemma, is now, like, in charge of this company that wants to advance AI technology and incorporate it into other parts of people's lives, and that's cool and all, and they're getting all meta with the whole, oh, AI is helping us, but also it's destroying us, and she's also, like, this person who's against technology as well, or at least she modernizes it because she's like making sure her niece is like not on the computers as much, but she also drives like a car with a built-in GPS. There's even this moment where she is like, I don't need the GPS to tell me where to go. And then why'd you buy this fucking car? Why'd you use it? Why'd you turn on the GPS? There's gonna be moments where I cut to examples to tell you why I think this story is fucking, or this movie is fucking stupid, so just expect that. Eventually, Gemma finds out that her technology was being used to make this other robot, and this robot went rogue or something, and is like killing a bunch of other facilities and people, getting files, getting stronger, and this other robot, I don't remember the name, Aelita or something. Yeah, it was Amelia. Amelia is this new robot that has like M3GAN's technology, or like something related to it. And yeah, she's killing a bunch of people, getting stronger every day, and then once she taps into this fucking thing I guess she wanted to do, she'll get even more stronger and whatever. So she's told by the FBI, who were a bunch of fucking clowns, I'll get to it later, and yeah, she was told like, hey, you gotta go stop this, and then she's like, how can I stop this robot? I know I created it, but I don't know what to do, and then M3GAN's like, I'll help you, and so M3GAN helps out. Now, if you remember from the last movie, it was hinted that M3GAN was somewhat still alive because she somehow had her, like, technology put into, like, the Siri drone. Also, I'm not gonna say all the things that were in the film with, like, its specific names. If it was, like, Siri, I'm just gonna call it fucking Siri. If it's ChatGPT, I'm just gonna say ChatGPT. I'm not gonna say whatever bullshit sci-fi made-up scientific term that was used in this film, which they did do a lot, and I just don't fucking care. The characters are played by the same people. Some of them have grown up, and mainly Violet McGraw, who played Katie. She is more of a zoomer-brained girl. I mean, not really. That's actually not true. Like, she likes technology and she wants to, like, have a career in it. And it's kind of strange because technology, in a sense, is what got her into the situation from the first film. But, I don't know. Gemma is still taking care of her and looking after her, being a supportive somewhat mother as much as she can, but she's also running this business, and that's somewhat dividing their relationship, but it doesn't fucking matter. The two other scientists from the first movie come back because they didn't really die. They don't do fucking anything in this film. They're actually fucking useless. Yeah, it was Cole and Tess. Like, these people are fucking useless. They actually slowed down the story in a way. But, you know, the movie made them important. There's this new character named, like, Alton, who's like this Elon. It almost sounded like he tried to do an Elon Musk impression, but he basically is Elon Musk. He has all this money, all this power. He controls literal power grids at certain sections of the city. He's just not interesting at all. He's just insufferable, and thankfully he's not in this film that long. And so yeah, don't get too attached. There's nothing to get attached to anyway. And I get they were trying to go with this like super cartoon villain, but my god, did they took the cartoon dial and turned it to like 15 when the limit was 10. They overdid this fucking character by a lot. There's also this new love interest named Christian or Christensen. They had this thing where they couldn't pronounce his name, but he helps Gemma and helps her with companies and like advancing like her career and all that, and he becomes important later. Animations is all the same, you know, from the first movie. It's pretty fine. There's some cool little tricks that they do, but if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. In this universe, like, M3GAN's technology can just do whatever the fuck it truly wants to, and I will get to that later, because there's something she has done that's fucking crazy. The editing of this movie just kind of cut to a bunch of places at times where it's like, oh, the plot needs us to go here, so let's just go here, and then they're instantly there within minutes, and they already know what they have to do. Dialogue between characters is pretty simple and basic. They always say these things to make the story super fucking easy to understand. Granted, there was something that I didn't catch on, mainly because I was so fucking bored, and I'll say that here in a moment. They also, in the dialogue, there's like all these fucking dumb boomer jokes. Obviously, a boomer wrote this movie. Or it's like, do you know they're actually making your technology slower so you could buy a new one? We get it. We don't need the movie to tell us something that as basic as tech companies scamming their customers. I remember a lot of the times the music was uninspiring and lazy and very light in the film. I don't even know if they even had a soundtrack. They probably just got a bunch of stock footage sounding violins and trumpets or whatever and just threw that in the background at certain times. Nothing special at all. The action was decent because Amelia and M3GAN duke it out a few times. It's fine and serviceable. They had like one cool camera shot that I actually liked, and you know, it's just serviceable. It's just fine. It's not like something to go out and see a whole fucking movie to go see and watch. You could probably just watch it on YouTube, honestly. They tried to go with this whole message of like, technology is not so bad, we need to modernize it. First off, how fucking dare this movie tell us this type of message coming from Hollywood? And I get it. Blumhouse is the type of company that really has a low budget and wants to give a chance for like lesser known actors and actresses and directors and all that to make big films to come out, and I get it, that's fine. Blumhouse is probably the exception, as well as A24, but again, this is still a movie that's releasing in theaters, and it's kind of funny how they want to teach us a message about technology and not letting it replace people and art and all that shit, when that's literally fucking happening. Like, I don't want to rant about it too much. This movie did not need to tell us why AI is a little pseudo-dangerous. This movie is nothing like the first movie at fucking all. It is night and day. It's like on a different planet. That's how different it is. It isn't scary. It isn't like thriller-ish. I don't know the right word for it. There's nothing in this film that resembles the first one at all. It is like a completely different universe, an alternate universe, if anything. Like, I am convinced whoever wrote and directed this film did not watch M3GAN 1. It is impossible that you watched the first one and decided, yeah, let's turn this into a comedy. And it, like I said, it wasn't even good comedy. I barely got ounces of breath out of my mouth. My face barely twitched. Like, there was one time where I laughed because of how sad it was, and I'll say that here soon, but it was just painfully unfunny and boring, by the way. So boring. I just wanted to like fall asleep or walk out of the theater because it was just not interesting at all. Nothing fucking happens for like the majority of the film because a lot of it is just a bunch of talking and like planning about what's going to happen or how we're going to stop this robot. I don't know if I mentioned it, but as far as the acting and performances by people, I mean, they were serviceable at best, but nothing inspiring at all. Nothing to truly walk away and be like, yeah, that person really did their best. No character even stood out that was like a really good character. Even the main antagonist wasn't even that interesting. It was just so one-dimensional and like, oh, I'm gonna take over the world. M3GAN, do you want to help me? It is just exhausting talking about these movies, so now I'm gonna talk about spoilers, and I promise you, you do not need to watch this fucking movie. Just wait like a few months and this movie will be on some streaming platform, and I promise you, it is not worth the time. Even the people in the theater who I was watching didn't give a single fuck about this movie. The kids in front of me were on their phones more than they were watching this movie. I know that's completely different, and that's a whole nother thing that I don't like. Yeah, no one gave a fuck about this movie at all. Everyone here was purely just here to laugh at it, and I can't believe they decided to go with this. But yeah, spoilers starting now. So yeah, M3GAN is still in the house. She wants to help take down Amelia, and before all that, the FBI thought they had a control over Amelia, but she went rogue because of somebody controlling her that decided to do all this, and the FBI needed to get to Gemma, so they break into her fucking house, and I'm pretty sure they cut the power. They like bang on their door. Okay, I don't know if they did, but they act like these fucking villains, and they like hold like Katie down. It seemed like they're gonna hurt her, and then Katie and Gemma have to defend themselves by using the technology to make them fall and slip and everything. And then the other FBI agents come in and is like, hey, we're the FBI. And it's like, why did you fucking guys act like a bunch of villains right now and like coming here to kill us? And they're just fucking clowns throughout the entire film. There's multiple moments where they just show up in the film just to add more conflict, not to resolve anything. They just get in the way so fucking much, and it's so pathetic. Literal clowns. But yeah, Gemma is like, hey, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, and she eventually finds out that M3GAN can help her, but she needs a new body, and she does this thing where she is in a projector, which I don't even know how that's even possible. I guess the projector has like Wi-Fi or some smart device, whatever, but she is like, hey, you gotta give me a body, and she eventually agrees, but gives her a toy body. There's moments where she has character, but then it quickly goes away after her toy gets destroyed by Amelia because she gets found out. I don't really know why they had this cool toy scene with her, but it did not last. Gemma's business rival, Alton, is the rich, like, trillionaire that I mentioned earlier, and they were told that they need to go to his apartment and find some code and some answers and whatnot. This guy wants Gemma to join his company, and even Todd or Cole wants to join his company as well, but she's like, nah, you're evil, and he's like being cartoonishly evil and all that. So they sneak in, they think they have a plan, but it turns out that Amelia is there and is there to kill Alton to take his power and whatnot. We get to see Alton act like a fucking troglodyte. It's just not funny at all. It's more sad and pathetic because there are people who act like this in real life, so I don't know. I mean, granted, I doubt that they would have this much power, but I hope not, because that just adds to the whole cartoon like villain aspect of this. It's like, how would one person have all of this power and like these functions? And again, maybe it's not that surprising that somebody actually would, but regardless, he gets fucking killed. Amelia takes what she needs and she pisses off, and M3GAN tries to like stop her but doesn't, and then Amelia finds out that Gemma is behind all this and tries to dox her and get to her family. But M3GAN's like, you need to come back home. We need to stop this now. We need to hide. And it turns out, earlier in the film, they moved. And at first, I didn't catch this because I thought they were living in the same house. And it turns out M3GAN made a fucking bunker in this house. Yeah, a bunker has just been living in this fucking house, all this technology, all the capabilities this, like, new technology has, and they were not able to find out that there was a bunker underneath of them. Like Diddy's fucking bunker or something. Then M3GAN explains that, like, well, we need to hide from Amelia, but you need to live here forever. I got food, water, and clothes conveniently, and I even have rooms shaped out of your real rooms conveniently. And she's like, oh, hi, Katie, I didn't mean for us to meet like this. And my god, the fact that there's a fucking bunker here is fucking crazy. At first, I thought, you know, they were living in the same house and they didn't know a bunker was here the entire time. It's like, how the fuck do you not understand that there's this thing living here, or this section of your house, for 2 fucking years or your entire life? But it turns out they move, and they even made comments about, like, how the new house seems like it has a lot of space and all that. And I didn't know that at first, but I was quickly told after the movie that the new house has a lot of space, and when they moved there, they seemed like the landlord was sus. So it's then implied that M3GAN built this house specifically to have this bunker here, and it would meet all the things that Gemma would need when they move in. And that doesn't make any sense at all. You mean to tell me this entire fucking house was built exactly to be what M3GAN wanted it to be for 2 fucking years? And they don't really explain how this bunker was even made also? Did she just have a team just deliver and build this entire like bunker with and get all these supplies and deliver it down there? They had them bring an entire bed frame down there? You really want me to believe that?
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I said this before in the last Blumhouse movie, but my god, that doesn't make any fucking sense. This is over the fucking top. This is fucking ridiculous. Why would M3GAN go through all this trouble to do this? I understand she's like a super smart AI, but it doesn't make any sense at all. Because was she expecting this to happen eventually? Was she expecting like some life-threatening AI to come after them so they need to hide in a bunker? Was she eventually planning to kidnap Gemma and Katie? Was it in the event of the apocalypse? And also, M3GAN can do all these things, but she just can't restore her body, and when she finally reveals herself to the family and everyone that's in this bunker hiding from Amelia, she's like damaged and disgusting and like fucked up. She could build an entire bunker and get all these things, all these supplies, but she can't have anyone fix her body? Is she... It doesn't make any fucking sense! It is clearly here just to shock people and honestly to make people laugh. Yeah, this whole bunker scene is just exhausting mentally. It doesn't make any fucking sense. After M3GAN, like, apologizes to Katie and all of them and is like, hey, I really miss you guys. I really wanted to love you. And she also gets pissy towards people because they're like, M3GAN, you killed people. And she was like, I was a little girl. You can't blame me. Oh, okay. Character development, fuck that. She was just a little girl, guys. It's perfectly fine, I guess. Fuck character development. I was just a little girl. But yeah, they team up to stop Amelia, and I don't even remember what happens afterward. Yeah, they tried to like stop Amelia at some like AI convention, and everyone dresses up like cyborgs and robots in like futuristic costumes. I don't think that's the same thing. Like, you guys could have just gone to some like future themed convention, not AI. Dressing up as robots and like all that, it's so stupid. Maybe I'm stupid, I don't know. This is when Amelia finds them, and M3GAN also has a chance to get a disguise and dress a certain way. Also, she has a new body now, she's taller and all that. But she was limited to not kill people, and that eventually comes through because eventually Amelia kidnaps Katie. M3GAN could have stopped it, but she doesn't because she has a limit on who she can hurt. Or she can't really hurt anyone, to be honest. So this mission fails. Some people die, mainly the FBI's stupid-ass people. And they go back to the drawing board and devise one more plan to figure out what's happening. And it turns out that they're going to have to go to this one place in this one area to stop Amelia. And before getting some more upgrades, M3GAN breaks down and starts singing. I'm not joking. She starts singing, and she sings for an uncomfortable amount of time. I genuinely lost my fucking mind when I heard this, and I started laughing out loud, and so did everyone else. Everyone just laughed at this movie for how stupid it is. Now, I'm sure other people were laughing because it was funny because it decided to break out into this, but again, that plays into my whole thing about this genuinely being a comedy, and you cannot deny it because, like, this doesn't make any sense at all why she would do this unless it was a comedy. And again, the first movie was not a comedy, so why the fuck would you do this? Then they rip off Mission Impossible, the last one that came out, the one before the last one, and M3GAN skydives into the building because apparently she can't just walk in. I guess she has to skydive, and Cole infiltrates the building by sneaking through the movie-themed air vents because movie air vents always got to be huge for humans to pass through. And then as the plan was in motion, everyone's sneaking into the building to try to find Katie and shut down this supercomputer to stop Amelia. Gemma finds out that she believes, she says something and she thinks that M3GAN is actually the enemy all along. She thinks that she created Amelia to do all this, but in reality it was Christian. Yeah, a twist fucking villain in this movie. First off, this doesn't fucking work. A twist villain would only work if we know a character for a good amount of time, and it turns out they had bad intentions all along. It doesn't work if this person has been in the film for less than 4 minutes of the entire film, which is what was the case with this character. I forgot he was in the movie at times. He had no lasting impression. It's like what happened in Zootopia as well as Frozen, the first movie. This character just comes out of nowhere and is just evil. And we have no time to even, like, know who he is or his name or at all. He's just like, by the way, I'm evil. And then everyone gets kidnapped, captured. M3GAN gets stopped in her tracks and whatnot. But they still have a plan because M3GAN planted something on Gemma because Gemma was about to be killed and her brain was going to get dumped into AI with Katie and all that, whatever. But M3GAN had a plan to put like a chip on her and have Gemma break out and pull some Last of Us type of shit where they were killing doctors and whatever. And while this is all happening, Christian is just like, I'm gonna go on a meeting with the United Nations, and leaves everything alone. And Gemma kicks ass, comes back and tries to help M3GAN get back up and everything. And Cole wakes up. Yeah, by the way, he like gassed himself, or like he like knocked himself out because he thought he had a napkin, but it's just so stupid. It really doesn't fucking matter. He makes his way to Katie and like gets her to get out. Katie is like, hey, we need to make sure Amelia's on our side to help us escape. And she's like, if I connect to her, then she'll want to protect me. And that's what happens. And she kicks a lot of ass. Also, throughout this movie, it was clearly a rated PG-13 film. But there was just a lot of other scenes in this movie that was violent, but it was cut off. Why even show it? Every one of these, they always do this in these movies where it's like they want to be a horror movie, but they want to be a teen kids movie. Like, holy fucking shit, pick a lane, my god. So yeah, like, Amelia was fucking killing everyone, and blood was being shown and everything and all that. She got out of control, and now she's like trying to stop everything and connect to this supercomputer, take over the world, whatnot, the Starlink. I don't know, man. M3GAN fights with Amelia a bunch of times, and eventually M3GAN wins. Some bullshit happens where Christian gets his arm cut off. He eventually gets exposed and whatnot. And honestly, who cares about all this? Eventually, M3GAN is like, no, I'm going to sacrifice myself to save everyone because I'm a good person. I want to change, and I want to be with you and Katie and all that. And then, yeah, it's like, oh, she died, even though, like, she's so powerful that she can live in, like, Siri bots and all that. And then the movie fucking concludes where it's like, hey guys, AI is cool, but it's a little too cool, so let's not use it too much. Then M3GAN hacks into her fucking Google Docs and is like the paperclip, and yeah, she's now like an internet AI type of thing, and the movie finally fucking ends. Yeah, I have nothing positive to say about this movie except the smallest things. There is a good camera shot here and there, a good fun little action scene there also. Everything else is fucking stupid, boring, exhausting, and a waste of time. It was not funny at all in the slightest. It was more annoying than anything. I hated the direction this film decided to go because I said this before, this movie looked like it was trying to be a comedy, even though it was a horror, thriller, sci-fi movie in the first one. But yeah, them deciding to make this a comedy, a blatant comedy, is fucking abysmal. This movie's fucking trash. Like, go fucking figure. And yeah, I don't trust anyone giving this movie a higher score than me. Obviously it's your opinion. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, fuck this movie. It's getting a 1.5 out of 10. A very interesting score because I realized after watching it, yeah, there was like one cool thing that was like very pretty impressive and another thing, but everything else fucking sucks. So yeah, 1.5 out of 10, which again, it might as well just be a 1 out of 10. Yeah, definitely one of the worst movies to come out this year. And it's not even close. It's definitely at the bottom of the barrel. It's just one of the worst films that have come out this year. And, you know, if you liked it, so be it. I don't care. That's fine. This is my opinion. I fucking hated it. It sucks. It's boring. It's unfunny. Don't watch it. It's not fucking worth it. Wait until this is on a streaming platform. So, yeah, that was, M3GAN 2. That was my, review. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And, yeah, I will see you guys in my next review on a movie that will probably be better than this. And, yeah, I should have watched Jurassic Park.